Hello guys and welcome back. In this video we're going to be creating our skeleton for our calculator. However, before we start that, just wanted to say that you will need an IDE for yourself to, if you want to follow on. If you want to just look at how I code and then just get the logic of the application, then you can do that. However, I did mention in the course description that you will need an IDE, and as well as that you'll need Python and PyQ installed. So you'll need those three things, and after that we can get running. If you don't have them already, just go and install them. They are really easy. If you need any help with that, then don't worry, you can ask me, and you can ask me in the question answer, or you can message me privately and I will answer those questions. So after we've gotten on to our IDE, we need to create a new project or a folder, and then let's just call it calculator. I'm just gonna say PyCube 5 because I've probably got loads of other calculators. So we'll just wait for it to open up our project now. So it creates our virtual environment, which is where all of the things like all of our modules go. So it helps us out with installing the necessary modules that I had specified earlier. So inside here, let's go ahead and create a new Python file, and we're gonna call it main. Oh, should we call it calculator? Yeah, we'll just call it PyCalc. So PyCalc. Right. So now let's start off with importing the required modules and classes from the pycube5.qt um, module. So first of all, we're going to import sys because that's a module that we will need. After that, let's go ahead and say from pycube5 dot dot widget. Okay, it's not loaded up, and that is a problem with our interpreter. So we need to go settings, project interpreter, and we get the one that's got PyQ installed on it. So we'll just go ahead and apply. Okay, and now this, yeah, there you go. Import Q application. So this is going to be our main application. pycube5.qt widgets. We're going to then import Q main window, and then we're going to import the last thing, which is going to be Q widget. Import, oh no, Qt widgets, import Q widget. Alright, there you go. So those are our required modules created. After that, let's go ahead and create the GUI with a class. So I did say in the course description that it would be good if you had some knowledge about Python, especially classes, defining functions, using the keyword self and init. So underscore underscore init underscore underscore. So it'd be good if you have knowledge about them. However, if you don't, I think by the end of this you'll probably learn more about what it is anyways. And it also said that you should have a bit of knowledge about PyQt itself so that you don't get lost anywhere when I'm using all these widgets. However, if you don't worry, you can just follow along and learn as we go. So let's go ahead and create our class. Let's just call it PyCalc, as that's what we named our file. And then the UI. And this is going to be the Q main window. This class is going to inherit from the Q main window. So this is going to be the main window that we see. Now that's pretty straightforward, so you probably do get that. Now we're going to define the init function. So define init itself, and then super.init, right? And now we can go ahead and say And now we're going to give the main window some properties. So self dot set window title, and then we're going to say PyCalc, or should we say calculator? Yeah. And now self dot set fixed size, so fixed size, and that's going to be 235 and then 235, so it'll be a square. And now we're gonna set the central widget. So the central widget, so I'm just gonna go through these two lines here. So over here we use set fixed size to give the window a fixed size. This would ensure that the user won't be able to resize the window, and that would mean that our calculator doesn't go glitchy at any point of time. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a QWidget object to play the role of a central widget. And